Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This show host Super Champ Chuck. We back at it with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. The entire gang is back. The entire gang is back, y'all. So, our special guest is running a little behind, but he'll be hopping on here with us any moment. So, in the meantime, in between time, the NFL draft is officially 2 weeks away here in Kansas City, Missouri, Union Station. So, let me go ahead and introduce the panel here before we get into it. My guy Country's on the top right. Welcome back, Boogie. You guys on the bottom right. And welcome back, Kylie. Our homegirls on the left. Bottom left. So, yeah, Kylie and Boogie, I ain't been on the show in a minute. I mean, how's everything been?
Good. Crazy. Counting down the days till the draft. Honestly, I feel like everything's been a little crazy. I've got vacation coming up, so I'm just been like trying to get everything tied up. But yeah, good. Good.
Yeah, same
Their
way.
birthday.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this draft. I'm ready for the festivities, all that. Ready to get drunk downtown, man.
Hell yeah.
Boogie pulled up on me like Eddie Kane Jr. He was like, "Man, you talking about replacing people?"
Stupid. Stupid.
That's dope.
No, I'm joking. No, we missed you guys, man, and it's good to see y'all back. So we've discussed a lot of people. Let's get y'all. Do y'all have a draft crush? Because we haven't talked to y'all about this. So do y'all have somebody that y'all want, or somebody y'all had y'all eye on?
I feel like I really like Josh Downs. I've been pretty vocal about that. But I also like Miles Murphy. Those are probably those are probably two guys I've got a crush on that I'm gushing over.
Mine is just more a specific group. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm all in on receiver first round, so it's I'm an easy man to please if we go receiver first round. I think any receiver that you get, depending on their skill set, Mahomes could elevate them. So I'm interested to see what's the best fits for the Chiefs receiver wise and all that. So
Yeah, who's your draft crush right now, Country? Is it still Felix?
Um, yeah, Felix. I'm looking to be disappointed. So I've been looking at what's that kid from Florida we've been talking about, Dexter?
Gervon Dexter.
Yeah, him, Marvin Mims. Um, I like the tackle prospects too. If we could shore up that tackle situation, and especially because everybody is talking about they not sold on Jawan Taylor being a left tackle. If we could maybe find a great left tackle or something like that, I wouldn't mind that. So I'm not getting my sights set on anybody in particular because last year we all knew the fiasco of last year, and there was a guy I wanted, and we passed him like 3 times. So I'm not gonna go crazy. Boogie
I
couldn't
thought
take it
maybe
no.
I
Boogie
know. I
couldn't
was
take
like,
it no.
I was like, is
I
she
was just
frozen?
Hopefully his
nah,
phone didn't go dead.
right. He'll be back.
Tom is
Um,
late.
but yeah, man. I was about to ask Boogie a question about his own personal life, but we can move on. I'm having a hard time trying to get on one little draft crush, man. I'm trying to decide, and it's kind of tough. But but speaking of Felix, man, I saw that Harold Kuntz from Fox 4, he did a mock draft, and he had Felix going at number 31 if we stayed there. So I mean, there's that. So, but,
Yeah,
but
leave
anyway,
my
I'm
boy
Kylie,
alone.
how about your Bulls though last night?
Let's talk about it. I feel like the real hero was in the crowd. I already said that though. Tamar
Who?
DeRozan's
That was
daughter.
DeMar's daughter.
Yep, it
Yeah.
was DeMar DeRozan's daughter.
Oh, okay.
She kept screeching, made the headline news this morning and everything. But I don't know. Okay. So you watched the Lakers game the night before. They were down 15, right? They ended up taking it to overtime and win. We don't got to talk
Mm.
too much about it. But
Right.
whenever the Bulls
Exactly.
were down like 15, I was like, they're not gonna come back and win, are they? They did. So I'm not gonna blame it all on. I don't know her name. His
Our
daughter's
fellow
name,
Yeah, Dr.
Canadian,
but
Dr.
our
uh,
fellow Canadian.
so I was also gonna say, how about Zach LaVine tearing it up? He had a game. He was out there with
Shriek DeRozan. That's funny.
passing, shooting. It was good. There's no games tonight. I would thought there
Who do
was.
they play now? So who do they play in the first round is set?
They play
Nah,
the
they played the
Heat
Miami Heat to get in the
on
AC.
Friday. Yeah,
They can get through the Heat.
yeah. Uh, Depends on what Jimmy Butler you get. I think
Right.
That's true. Very true.
you get Jimmy
That's a
buckets. It's a
storyline.
whole different scenario.
Yeah, it's a storyline for you right there. So we'll see what happens. But anywho, my guy Boogie is back here.
Look at that.
So
He's back.
Oh,
what that was.
oh. How y'all feel about the Justin Ross chief sponsored tweet? How do y'all feel about that one?
Yeah, let's talk about our young receivers, man. Justin Ross, he been putting in the work, man. He trying to get back right, you know. So
We're not mentioning that name in here, Kevin, because we don't want to be distracted. We're not pulling up your comment, Kevin. We see it, and we're not going to
right,
respond
I
to
see
it.
it too, but he's delusional. Anyway,
That's cat. Yeah. But Justin Ross, it's still early, man. I'm not gonna put too much into it, even though the Chiefs officially have put it on there. I think this year it seemed like all the receivers been working with Mahomes besides Tony. Maybe I don't know if I seen Tony working with him yet. So I think
no,
that's
he's not
still
down there yet.
not yet.
Mm-mm.
Well, I still think that's a positive that damn near everybody's down there working with Mahomes, at least getting familiar with him. I know we was complaining about that previous years with other players. I'm with that, DJ. I'm with
I
Yes,
that.
was just
sir.
gonna
Let's
say
talk
With
about
that.
that,
it. Let's talk about it.
I done seen Scott Moore's too. So I like that they know that the receiver room is open. Somebody can go take it. So I like what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna buy too much into that Justin Ross still. Training camp, when we get there, if he can do that in training camp, maybe I'll buy in a little bit.
I actually like the pass to Ish better. That was a bomb right there. I don't know what that was, but the pass to Justin, they've been quietly. I don't know who's in charge, but somebody been quietly dropping these Justin Ross videos like once a week, every 2 days. Every time it kind of died down, they throw another video. Ooh, he's running up a hill. Ooh, he's jumping over a car. Ooh, he's saving a cat from a building. Like they just, you know.
So you talking about
But
when he's by himself? You talking about when he's by himself doing individual workouts, or when he's working with Pat?
I just
period.
seen both. I just seen both.
Mm.
Every time it dies down a little bit, either Bobby tweets a video, Sky's doing YouTubes. Everybody they doing what they're supposed to do.
They got to keep the rotation going.
Every time,
Everybody.
every time the D Hop rumors fly back up, they drop another video.
Oh man.
I'm with you, Kyle.
I'm with
I'm with you.
Kyle. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to see
I'm,
an action more than just a few passes. I think it's great that they're down there training together. Way more psyched on Sky Moore because I think that he's had a season under Mahomes. He's been in action. He knows what he's looking for. He knows how fast the NFL is. Like he's going to come out. He knows the speed. He's going to know the routes. I'm excited to see what happens with him. And also, I would like to talk about Jody Fortson because I know I was really high on him this year, but I know he's a little older. But I really think he's down there working and putting in work. So we'll see what he does too. I'm excited for him too. But I'm not going to hype it like I did last year.
I
Kevin,
saw that
stop.
he's a little bit. I saw that he's a little bit frustrated with his role currently. I saw that article come out today. He said he wants to be involved in the office a little more, and I don't blame him because I felt like Jody Fortson could have been somewhat of an Isaiah Likely in this offense. I'm not saying he is Isaiah Likely, but I think he had the ability to just be involved a little more to where he'll have a shot at least getting 300 yards receiving, like a 250, 300-yard receiving range. So, like, I feel like the Chiefs could definitely use the tight end sets a little more often, but hey, it is what it is. He got hurt. I think he got hurt. He got hurt again, and Noah Gray, he came in there, he stepped it up a bit. So right now, Noah Gray's in front of him, and he's got a lot of work to do.
I'm
He's
with
been trying
Kyle
to
on that. I think Jody Force's biggest thing has been just being healthy. Like it
Yeah.
seemed like every time he's about to take that step, he gets hurt, and then it's like you said, Noah Gray took that step up. If he could stay healthy, I think he could definitely be better. But I wonder, is Jody Fortson like how I say Willie Gay is? Do the Chiefs fans think Jody Fortson is better than the staff thinks he is?
We
I
haven't
really don't
seen it
know.
yet. We haven't been able to see it. We've seen flashes of potential of what we think he might be, but then he gets hurt. And then it's like you gotta go all the way back to the end of the line. And Noah Gray firmly planted himself as number 2 last year. Like, no doubt. Like when he made some game on the line catches last year. So he's firmly number 2. The only problem I have with Jody is working out in NBA jerseys. Because that looked like an authentic Kobe and an authentic Jordan, and you sweating a lot. I guess when you got money, you can do that. But
Practice in the LeBron jersey, Jody. Don't do it in the Kobe.
Yeah,
Don't do it in the Kobe. Don't do it in the Kobe and the Jordan. Don't do it in the Kobe and Jordan, man.
Loves a good LeBron burn.
what up,
Oh
Mac?
boy, what's up, D Mac? Whatever, man. Kevin Durant getting ring number 3. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I feel Jody on his frustration though, but he gotta earn it. He gotta earn his snaps back, man. He gotta go out there and get it. So we'll see what the future holds for him. But I know right now he's 27 years old. He's creeping up
I
on
thought he was
30.
28.
28 now.
I don't know. Somebody check that.
I
Well,
got
But
a
I mean,
question for y'all.
yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of mocks, people talking about we might take Anton Harrison, all these
from
different tackles.
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma. What's the guy from Ohio State? I like him. Demond Jones.
Dewan
DeWan
Jones.
Jones.
Dewan
Yeah.
Jones. If the Chiefs are, hypothetically, we take one of these tackles, are y'all comfortable paying a right tackle that much money that we spent on Jawan?
I'm so comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable with it as well.
Yeah, because he's the best. He's top 5 right tackles. It's sort of like Joe Tooney. Did you feel comfortable paying him? That looked crazy at first, and then when I seen him play, I was like, okay, yeah,
Joe Tooney was all pro before the Chiefs, though.
it, facts, facts. Was Jawan Taylor a Pro Bowler? Was he a Pro Bowler?
No, I said Joe
Nah,
Tooney was
not yet.
all pro.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a difference.
It's
It's a
levels.
different. It's a different level. I think if you can solidify both sides, because I don't know if he's just gonna come out and be a left tackle out the gate.
Yeah, 'cause somebody
Would it
mentioned
be a
like
little bit disappointed? Would you be disappointed if he only played right tackle?
I would.
it depends. It depends on if we take a left tackle in the first round, right? And it depends on who we draft. Like I feel like either way, I think he'll play either side. I think he has the ability to play either side. It's just that I can't remember who mentioned it, but somebody mentioned that the news about Jawan Taylor moving to left tackle, it could be a little bit of gamesmanship for the NFL draft. So we'll just have to see.
I know Tim Grunhard was talking about it a little bit. Um, they shouldn't have put out that Orlando Brown video and that Jawan Taylor video on the same day, though, because that was a huge difference. Orlando Brown looked slow. Like I never noticed how slow he looked. He came around that cone, and I was like, wow, he looks terrible. Is he? I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to. The dude brought a Super Bowl, so I ain't gonna go crazy on him. But looking at both of those footages, I'm like, yo, Jawan Taylor definitely like he's way more athletic than this guy was.
Oh, it's not even close. It's not even
I,
close. And like Ryan Tracy mentioned that he prefers guys that have feet, have athleticism, have agility, and like when you mentioned DeWan Jones, he doesn't quite fit that profile. He mentioned how he's like Orlando Brown, the other side of the offensive line. So, if you're looking at like a tackle, I mean, Anton Harrison or Darnell Wright would be the answer for me if those guys are available.
but Mac, when you say that, I mean the right tackle is not that important of a position. That's why I'm against even drafting one in the first round, because the right tackle, we do all this talking about Orlando Brown. We just had Andrew Wiley as our starting right tackle, and we won the Super Bowl. We never need a elite right tackle. I mean, we had one before a couple times. We had
Chill
Winston,
out,
we had
Kevin.
Schwartz,
I could.
but we don't need a right tackle. When to me, that would be. I don't understand why would you draft another tackle, and that's what 60 million we gave Juwan, and then with the
Mhm.
receivers, you haven't spent any capital at receiver. That seems crazy to me.
Well, I mean, that lends itself to that report that James Palmer did that they're gonna spend most of their money on the lines and supplement that with maybe a veteran here, a veteran there, but mostly draft picks. So if that's the direction they're going, we're gonna spend our money here to protect Pat, and we're gonna spend our money here on the D line, and I don't know, maybe that's the goal. I don't know.
I mean, if they go in and they trade up and get a tackle that's versatile and can play left tackle or right tackle, I would be less upset about that than if they went out and got just specifically a right tackle. So if they went out and got someone like Peter Skronsky, who I actually really like, someone who's versatile, I think that would, for me, tell you like, okay, well, they could either put Juwan at left tackle or right tackle, and then you're still paying the other one on a rookie deal, so it's not like you're paying out a ton of money for them. So I think it just depends on who they were to go after. I still think I'd rather them get a wide receiver in the first round, but they got to be able to produce right away.
So it kind of balances itself out that you're paying Jawan a lot of money, but you're on a rookie contract on the other side, on the opposite side. So does that balance it out for you? Does that make you feel maybe a little bit more comfortable or no?
That's how it makes. Yeah, I feel more comfortable about that because I do think it would balance out. But Boogie, would that change your mind at all or make you think differently?
I still just don't want to go tackle in the first round. That just me personally. I don't think you do that. We've already invested enough into the offensive line. But if I'm being the devil's advocate, I don't want Niang being our starting right tackle at all. But I don't think we have to be like Niang at right tackle. But I don't think we need to take a first round pick on the tackle. Like I think we can get a tackle in the second round that could be decent, or we could get a veteran right tackle still for cheap. But I'm not sure I want to draft a right tackle or a left tackle at 31.
Okay, Boogie. So, like, are you with Kylie on wanting a receiver in the first round, or are you looking elsewhere?
I definitely want receiver first round now. I'm all in receiver first round, and there's plenty of options I think we could do. But I'm definitely trade up for a receiver first round.
So not only do you want a receiver in the first round, you want to trade up for a wide receiver.
Absolutely. I think the Chiefs would go trade up regardless, though. Because has Veach ever had a year he hasn't traded up?
I think he just trade up last year, and has that been like the only year he's traded up?
We traded up for McCole, didn't we?
Well, I mean that was second round though.
Oh, okay, you just said okay.
In the first?
In the first round, yeah, that's the first time he did it. So okay, so let me ask y'all this.
Oh.
You think wide receiver is gonna come off the board? You think it's gonna be like a wide receiver type of draft in the first round? Were they the ones start flying off the board?
Last week, yes, but this week it seems like everybody's down on the wide receivers this week.
Right. That's the latest I've heard.
Smoke.
So,
During this time, there's a lot
smoke.
of smoke
It
going
could be
on.
smoke.
yeah, it could be, man. Because like D-Mac, I want to quote D-Mac here because D-Mac he mentioned about these reports here these next 2 weeks. Like, don't really read it to them. It's just clutter. You know what I mean? Just something to get the people going. To talk about and all the other stuff. So
It's pretty
only
funny.
thing we can do is predict what's gonna happen. So, but in other league news, let's talk about the Washington Commanders here. So the Commanders may have a new owner here. Josh Harris, he has ownership with the 76ers. They said, him and Dan Snyder, they agreed to principle to sell the team for 6.5 billion. I know Magic Johnson is along with Josh Harris's group, along with many others. So I mean, what do you guys think of the news? Like, do you think this gets finalized? And once it does get finalized, like, does Washington immediately start making some noise here in the next few years?
Imagine this: you buy a team for $800 million, and you just don't care about the team. Like the team sucks. You ain't trying to win nothing. You ain't trying to hire nobody for real. You don't care about the fans. And then you just flip it for $6 billion. How do y'all got any money so we can go buy a team and then let them suck for 5 years and then they force us out of the league and we flip it for $3 billion? I think that'd be cool. I'm glad they got a new owner. I'm glad because EB is there, and I think he needs a new owner that's really gonna take care of him because I don't think Dan Snyder cared at all. So I think it's good for EB.
Yeah, I'm with Country. I think for like because of EB, like I'm psyched on it, and obviously I don't really like Dan Snyder as a person, so I would just think that being under better ownership would be a great start for EB, and then I don't think they're going to be making noise like next season or the season after that, but I would say it's definitely a great start for something better than where they are now.
Yeah, I'm cool with. I'm definitely want Dan Snyder to sell, but that is crazy that this is like a punishment. They trying to make him sell it. He's about to sell it for $6 billion. Like
$6 billion.
like
You
that's a
took the
cool
words right out of my
punishment for
mouth.
me. Like all the stuff he did, they've been trying to get him to sell this team for since we was little, and
Bruh.
finally go sell it for that type of profit is crazy. But
It just goes to show that my fault, but
no, go ahead.
I didn't know you was continuing. It just goes to show that you could be a scumbag and you'll still get rewarded.
I mean, you seen
So
it with Donald
I mean,
Sterling, Chuck. So
yeah,
yeah, that's the
That's
world.
that's no man, like for real. He's been a terrible owner.
he,
He's sexual harassment charges, discrimination charges, all type of foolishness.
he
The
didn't want to
name of
change
your
the name.
team is
He
an
didn't want to
ethnic
change that.
slur,
He
like
fought the
for
change of
years.
the name for years until people start pulling their sponsors. Like
Right.
he really
And
didn't
he
have a
gets
choice.
rewarded. He gets rewarded with $6 billion. It's crazy. Kyle, no, he hasn't called me. I don't know, bro. I can't
yeah,
text you right now.
yeah. Actually, Arrowhead Tom, he been DM me and stuff. So he got a little situation going on right now, but he'll be hopefully he'll be on with us soon. So
Okay. I know he got that. Never mind. But yeah. Boogie, would you change the name?
They
Again?
just changed it. Yeah, they just as much as I don't like the Commander's name, they kind of just changed it. It's time to embrace it now. It's like you can't change it 2 times in a couple years. I don't think.
right, right. They're here now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly, Juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that new stadium gonna look like though. That new stadium,
Yeah.
the
Oh my
renderings of
God.
it looks dope.
That Sean Taylor
Oh
statue is
God, that was so
twin.
Terrible.
that was so
Oh
disrespectful to
my
Sean Taylor.
God.
That's the worst thing I've seen, bro. As far as
Thank
statues.
you. Bruh. Hey, look. First they had that terrible that they let Jackson dance on his number, which was the team did that. That wasn't Jackson Mahomes' fault. I know he caught a lot of flack for it, but it really wasn't his fault when they put him in that area to be. And then they come out with that horrific because they was about to get exposed with them emails and all that stuff. And then they were like, well, we're going to dedicate it to Sean Taylor, and then we're going to build a statue. And then they put it together a piece of Lego and put 21 on it, and they called it a statue. Like, thank
That
God
was
Dan
so,
Snyder's gone. Take your $6 billion and disappear. We don't never want to hear from you again. Please.
and then I remember when they did the Sean Taylor tribute, right before we played them,
Half-ass.
dog. They had his family taking a picture right next to the porta potties, and they had the street renamed after him right next to him, bro. Like everything was just
Nasty work,
ridiculous.
man. Nasty work.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty,
Just
bro.
disgusting.
My boy say musty energy.
Man. Hey, but let me ask
D
y'all.
Mac, you
So
ain't lying. They grabbed the
What
mannequin from the team store, dog. You ain't lying, bro.
to switch back to the draft? Where are y'all trying to go draft wise? What's y'all plan? You the GM right now. Where y'all going at?
I'm
It's
going. I need an edge, wide receiver,
No,
tackle.
you own the clock. What do? Do you trade up and go get somebody, or you staying put? What position? What are y'all doing?
Who's
I want to.
available?
Yeah, it's hard to say, man, how the board because we don't know how the board gonna play out.
here's
Um,
my thing. Here's my thing. Like, if there's an edge that I really want, and he's there at 20, I'm trading up because we just lost Frank Clark. We gotta replace that. George Karlaftis, he the next one up. But we gotta get the other side addressed. Mike Dana, he's a good player, good solid role player, but I don't think he's an every down snap type of player. So I would look at defensive line. I would look at edge. If there's somebody that I really like
Who do
at
you
20.
like at edge?
Oh, there's guys like Miles Murphy, for example, out of Clemson. Let's see here. You got
Will
let's
McDonald?
see, McDonald. He kind of doesn't fit what we need. So I
he's a
mean,
little smaller, right?
yeah. But
Nolan
if there's a
Smith,
Mhm.
yeah, Noah Smith.
Derek Hall, Miles Murphy is falling, Kylie. I don't know why,
If
but
he's
I
available at
think
31,
yeah,
that's
I
who you
seen
would
somebody
say.
mock him to us. Ryan Tracy was like, if Miles Murphy is there, run to the podium. So
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
it's hard to say, man.
Yeah, but
What
but
do they think about our wide receiver core? I wish we could get an honest opinion on what they think about our wide receiver core right now. Like if we
I
could
mean,
get
what
Brett
is
Beach
your
on
honest
Truth Serum.
opinion of our receiver core?
I think they need some help. I think is talent there, but we haven't seen it consistently. Is nobody consistent that I can lean on? Nobody.
Right.
Kadarius Toney is electric, but he's going to be hurt. MVS can be a deep threat, but he's not going to catch the ball all the time. Sky Moore, we've seen flashes of potential. I want to believe it's there, but we haven't seen it. Who else do they have? Justin Ross, he's a complete question mark. They're all question marks right now. They're all question marks. We
I
agree
think a lot.
there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want to say, Travis Kelsey, he's obviously your number one wide receiver, but like we can't continue to give him the targets he was getting last year at the eight. I mean, he's getting older. I think he's going to continue to do a great job, but we have to be able to take some of the pressure off him. And I don't feel super confident going in and being like, well, it's just Travis Kelsey again. Like, it'll be fine. Like, I do think we need to build the wide receiver room. I don't feel confident in MVS. You heard me bark about it all last season. Sky Moore is probably the one wide receiver that I have a lot of really high hopes for. He and Tony, but with Tony, you're getting the injuries possibly, so it is a little concerning. I don't know. I would like to see them go in and draft a wide receiver. I know I said if Miles Murray is available at 31, but if we're to your point, Boogie, if we trade up for a wide receiver, that could look a lot different.
Okay,
Like,
Boogie, let me present you with this scenario. What if we don't go wide receiver in the first round, but we throw numbers at it like we did the cornerbacks last year?
I think we already have bodies. We need a guy. Like we got our projects, our Justin Rosses. We got our second round pick, Sky Moore. They should take a step, like you said. We got Tony, who's a first round receiver. We need a guy. Like we need somebody that can get open on his own. Me and Hefe, I seen him in the comments say something about this. Me and him was talking about this. I think because we won those last two games, we forget in that Bengals game in that Super Bowl, it was long periods of time. Nobody was getting open besides Kelsey. Nobody was getting open on their own. Andy Reid can scheme people open, but at some point you got to have somebody that can go beat they man one-on-one. We really don't have that. We need somebody that can do that consistently by themselves. Can you get that in the second, third round? I don't know. I think we need to get a number one receiver. Even if you look at the receivers we've drafted, Scott Moore, he went to Western Michigan, those small college. drafted McCole, he wasn't even a receiver his whole college. Like, we haven't had a bona fide number one type receiver. We need to go get one.
Well,
Besides,
here's my thing. With,
Rick, of
here's
course.
my here's my thing with the small school stuff. Like,
So he was a running back.
Yeah.
like if
Facts.
yeah, like Antonio Brown, he came out of Central Michigan. I mean, that was a small school. You could find a receiver anywhere, man. You just gotta know what you're looking at in the scouting department. So
And
that's my thing with that.
and Chuck, I'm not saying that you cannot find a receiver there, but I'm saying in our system, we've shown that Reed doesn't receivers that's not first round picks are not gonna just come right in and make an immediate impact for the Chiefs. That's not gonna happen. If they draft a receiver in the first round, they're gonna make an immediate impact, and that's somebody that's gonna be like a number one guy. So if you can get one of those guys, I'm trading up to get one of those guys. If you get somebody in the second, third round, what would the realistic expectations even be this year? 500 yards? The under? You'd be taking the under.
Who's the guy though?
Could it be Zay Flowers? Could you trade up and get him?
No. I don't want Zay Flowers.
I like Zay Flowers, but
drops don't concern you?
There. I don't think he's gonna be there at 31.
No, but I'm saying trade up. I'm saying trade up for a receiver regardless. Now, how high up is a different question.
Yeah.
Because how high would we have to go up to get, for instance, Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnson? How far up will we have to go?
I feel like there's only 2 receivers in this draft class maybe 3 wide receivers you may have to trade up to get. So, but I think the wide receiver class last year is better than this year's class, and that's not me saying I wouldn't draft the wide receiver in this draft class. But as far as like trading up for one, I think that's like maybe 3rd or 4th on my list. If I were to trade up or something.
What do you feel about Omar's comment? There is no true number one in this draft class. It's a bunch of twos.
But
he might be right.
Y'all told me all year that Travis Kelce is the number one.
I mean, he still is number one. We just talking about wide receiver core. We know
Travis Kelce gonna be the number one regardless.
But that's what I'm saying though, is like we can't. I mean, I would love to continue to think that Kelce's going to produce like he did last year, but also staring us right in the face is the fact that he is getting older, and he even said that this season he's felt more on his body than he did any other season. So I think for them to go into this season thinking like, oh, automatically he's going to be the number one wide receiver, we're going to get him as many targets as we did last year. I don't know. I just think it's a little careless.
I agree, Kylie. But in the comments, they said something about Jackson. Only reason I didn't say him because to me that would be too steep. Like,
right.
What would we have to trade up to get him? I'm thinking he going what, top 10, top 15?
10.
Easy.
Top 10.
I don't think we can move up that high.
Yeah, that's 2 number ones in a 3 or something like that.
You think
Jackson that would
goes
be
top 10?
31 next year's number one and something like that. Probably. I mean, what do we
top 15?
What we trade up to get Mahomes? I think Mahomes is different because he was a quarterback. So, with a 1st, a 3rd, and a 5th, probably.
I'm cool with that. A 1st, a 3rd, and a 5th. I'm cool with that.
Boogie just want a wide receiver, man. And he don't care where it comes from.
I mean, when you look at it, all these picks we have, we don't have that many open positions anyway.
True that.
So if you fall in love, whoever you fall in love with is who you need to go get. And Beach usually falls in love with somebody, he goes to get them. So, I mean, why not use that ammo and trade up? We have more than enough draft picks this year. We got 2 4ths, right? 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
I think, too, like what you said is like we don't have a lot of holes to fill. That's what makes this draft a little different than last year. Like we had very obvious needs last year, very glaring needs. Like we knew we needed an edge. We knew we needed a corner because we lost Ward. Like I think this year it's very much up in the air. It's very much a mystery. We're looking left, they're looking right. Like who knows? Could be a wide receiver, could be an edge, could be a tackle, could be a running back. I know.
It won't be a running back. They literally could go best player available and every pick if they wanted to, and I don't know. They swerved us last year. Nobody thought corner was going. The obvious need was edge, corner. But I mean, they swerved us last year. I just don't want to fall in love with one guy and then be sitting there in the second round when they pass him twice. Like,
Yeah,
damn, there goes my guy again, and he's just sitting there. But I don't
I
know, man.
feel
I think they might hurt Boogie's feeling and go defense in the first round. But I think they're gonna make up for it at the end of the day. He may not
I'm
be
telling
happy the first night, but by the end of the draft, he's gonna be excited. That's my
yeah,
prediction.
Kevin,
Boogie's
don't
gonna
do me
end up.
like that, bro. I'm telling you, if we draft a guard, oh my God, please,
Hey,
no.
What?
Boogie, we put it last year on the loop, bro. We putting you with your hands up on your top of your head. We looping that again, dog.
Please don't
If
go
you,
guard, man. Please don't do that. I'm gonna be
Guard in the
drinking too much,
first?
man. Don't.
Guard in the first?
No, Kevin said something about that. Please don't do nothing like that. I'm gonna
yeah,
be
Kevin
disappointed
said
if we
that.
take a old lineman in the first round. Period, man.
Okay,
I
okay,
would.
Boogie.
I
That's a
won't
good.
be.
That's a good question. What's off the board for you?
For me, it's tackle. If we don't go receiver, I want to go pass rusher for sure.
Okay.
I just think them positions is more important. A right tackle is not an important position. Not for the first round. I'm gonna be right there with you, man.
Hey, Hefe, yeah. Okay. I think running back, safety,
Oh God.
Yes.
any interior lineman is off the board in the first round. Linebacker might be too. I'm with you, Quinn. No linebackers.
Yeah, we
I ain't
don't.
gonna say interior defensive lineman. I think that's still kind of a
No, I'm talking
need.
about interior offensive line. If they draft a guard
Oh,
in the
okay.
first round, bro, they gonna have a riot in Kansas City.
Yeah, interior offensive line. Yeah, I agree with you. No,
I'll
that's
be
definitely
I'll
off
be
the board.
the head of that charge too. It'll be me. It'll be me, man.
Boogie lights the match. He's like, let's go.
I'm cool with that, Jack. If we go pass rusher, I'm cool with that. Like
Man, Jalen
those
Carter
are
not gonna
their
fall that far.
positions, man.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Jalen Carter gonna be a top 10 pick. He gonna be a top 10 pick. All these reports and stuff about him,
Smoke.
it's fluff. Somebody gonna take him in the top 10. He
Yeah,
kind
he
of
ain't going
fits.
past Chicago. He ain't gonna fall past Chicago.
Yeah, he feels like a Chicago Bear type of pick.
Now, if Miles Murphy fall, go get
Got
him.
it. Yes.
So what's your? I'm thinking from 20 on down is trade area. They can make a move anywhere from 20 to 31. Right? Is that your area right there? Is
Yeah,
that
it
your
is.
sweet spot?
Yep, it
Don't
feels like
the,
a this feels like a best player available type of draft again. I think the board is going to shake out that way for us. It's a best player available. If Beach finds something about somebody on the board within the 20s that he likes, he's going to trade up.
who has, maybe the chat can help us out. Who has picks 20, 21, 22, and 23? And don't the
D
Chargers have
Mac,
a pick in there?
D Mac said Seattle at 20 and Vikings are at 23. I just got to find 21 and 22.
I think the Chargers are in there.
Vikings could be a potential. That's a so we gonna disqualify the Chargers.
Hold on, country. My fault. 20, we got Seattle. 21 is the Chargers. 22 is Baltimore. 23 is the Vikings.
I mean, I
The
could see us
Vikings
trading up to
sound
23. Yeah.
Seattle already got 2 picks, right? They got an
Yeah,
earlier
yeah,
pick. They
they
got
got
Denver's pick.
they got Denver's
Yeah.
pick.
Top
Yeah.
It
five.
feel,
Yep.
it feel like Minnesota would be the spot if you want to
Jags,
trade up.
Doug Peterson and the Jags
What
Yeah,
about the Patriots
maybe.
at 14?
at
Mm,
14.
they
That's
might.
high. That might be a little too rich for
Patriots
my
is a
blood.
trade down candidate every year. We know that. They don't
Right.
want to trade
So
down.
they might not be at 14 by the time they roll around. They might be at 27 by the time they roll around. Nah, 14 is a little too rich for my blood, but
Aren't they shopping Mac Jones though? Aren't they kind of like
That's a
moving on from
rumor.
that? I'm
That's a
just saying, like
rumor.
could they move up?
why'd you draft them?
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
Bucks, yep.
Hey, but if you drafted him, why would you give him a defensive coordinator as his? Oh, no, Bill Belichick, bro. We got to
but
talk
hold on.
about Bill Belichick one day.
But they
Is he
brought Bill
ruining
O'Brien
his
back.
legacy? Is
No,
Bill
They brought
Belichick
No.
ruining his legacy?
no.
but
His
time out, country.
legacy is cemented. I'm talking about, but is he going out bad?
But hold on,
I,
country. Hold on a second before I get to
No.
that. They brought back
Okay,
Bill
go ahead.
O'Brien. They brought back Bill O'Brien as offense coordinator. So
That should
they
be
fixed
better.
that issue. But yeah, as far as Belichick's legacy, I think his legacy was already cemented. I mean, whatever he does from here on out, I don't think it's gonna affect much, you know. But people are gonna start looking at him as like, did he benefit from Tom Brady a little more than we thought?
Do y'all say that about Greg Popovich in basketball?
oh.
Yeah, because he
Hey,
looking bad too.
that's another example.
He going out
You know,
bad right
Tim Duncan.
now. He's bad.
I just think he's a little old and senile. How old is Belichick? 68?
Oh,
70?
I,
71?
I,
He's
I think he's
he the
about
second.
set or close.
I
Yeah,
think
he
it's
the
one of
second
those things
oldest
that's like,
coach.
oh, okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. Like, I think it's like getting to one of those situations. Okay, you know, I have
I'm
6
with
Super
that country.
Bowls.
I'm with
All
that.
right, so Buggy, the draft has played out exactly how we wanted it to. Uh, Zay Flowers, Miles Murphy on the board. Who you running up there for? What name is on your card? I think I know Kylie's answer.
You said
But
between them two?
Between those two, we got Zay Flowers. Okay, I'll do it. I'll make it even tougher. Quentin Jefferson or Quentin Johnson and Miles Murphy are
mm,
both
mm.
available. We didn't have to move. We didn't have to trade nobody. The draft is played exactly into our hands. You got two cards. And V say run up there and make the pick.
I want the receiver, but
You're
that's
gonna have to hit that blunt first.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to do that. Definitely gonna have to do that. But yeah, that's gonna be. I probably will go with Murphy, but I still prefer the receiver position. But I just think he might be a better player.
I got you. I got you.
Exactly, Kyle. Exactly, Kyle.
I'm a Murphy guy myself.
Is
But
that too hard? Is
I
that
want the
too easy?
receiver. Hefe, I'm still with you. I want the receiver, but at some point you can't just go. You can't just pick a receiver that's not gonna be as good as a pass rusher that we can get. Like if he's gonna be a 10, 11 sack pass rusher, and this receiver is gonna be like an 800-yard receiver, you got to go take the pass rusher, right?
Yeah, because if I could guarantee you 800 yards or double digit sacks, I'm gonna take them double digit sacks every time
Yeah.
in those pressures in that
With
pressure nation.
Karlaftis, with Chris Jones, that would be nice. I'm
In
cool with
pressure
that.
nation.
Finally give Mahomes a top 10 defense. Could you
That
Yeah, now
imagine?
that's really
Could you
scary.
Wouldn't
I'm
imagine?
that
with
be
that.
nice?
That's
I
really scary.
know.
Wouldn't that be respectful? Just to help the guy out. Um, I'm King Felix all the way though. I think that's my little draft crush right there. But I do like Marvin Mims. If I can I pull him at 95
He
and
might be
be
a 60.
happy?
He might be in the
Yes.
60s, man.
I might have to pull him at 63, huh? What about
Yeah, he might be in the
Mingo? Can I get
60s.
Mingo down there?
You might be able to get Mango down there. That might be a little more realistic.
At 95, Kyle, I can get
You think Mills gonna be there at 95, Kyle? I don't know, bro.
man, but
I think he's young
hey,
before
bro,
then.
you never know. You know what? Thursday night, some team is gonna make a pick, and we're all gonna go.
The Patriots. That's an
It's
easy
usually the
one, ain't it?
Jaguars. It's usually the Jaguars, though. But the Patriots, the
I'm about
Patriots
to
might go
say,
quarterback if they can. They're gonna get
I,
Hooker from Tennessee.
I was gonna say I would bank on the Arizona Cardinals. That's what I was gonna say.
What? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't take a wide receiver in the first,
Yep, them two
can I?
first.
If I throw Marvin Mims and Jonathan Mingo, is that equivalent? Is that cool? Did I still solve the problem if I throw numbers at it?
I
What if I
mean,
get
well,
what if I get Rice later on? Is that cool? Does it have to be a first round guy?
Rice did come in for a
to
visit.
Nobody
be
cares
I'm with
about
projected.
that,
Mel
Kevin.
Kiper.
I'm with that, Kevin. I'm with that.
What did you say? I
Not
missed
Will
it.
McDonald.
McDonald. I'm with that.
Kuiper said Will McDonald, but Kuiper,
Oh, I'm sorry, I put that up there too long.
yeah.
Kylie, who you rushing the podium for?
Miles Murphy. But if you want to go back to that question about Quentin Johnson or Miles Murphy, that is a hard one because you don't have to
That's
trade up to get if you don't have to trade up to get Quentin Johnson, that's a little different. But if you got to trade up to get him, then it's like, we'll wait and see what's around. But if he's sitting there at 31, I know I'm high on Miles Murphy, but that would be really hard. He's a bigger guy. He's someone that would really fit the Chiefs offense. We don't have his size really outside of MVS, who will either decide to go up for a ball or not. Like I mean, MVS has the speed, sure, but like I don't know. That's hard. I think I might go Quentin Johnson if he's available and we don't have to trade up for him. I think in that
Nice.
scenario, I would go Quentin Johnson.
Okay.
and I don't think it's a wrong answer. I don't think we'd be sitting here like, man, Kylie tripping. You know what I'm saying? The next
Right.
day, I think we would be happy if we got him or if we got Murphy. I think it just adds on to the team. Like I'm not gonna be mad about neither one. It's not like you're gonna throw a fit or you're gonna see me hitting my TV because we got a wide receiver. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but
Yeah.
man, Kyle would be frustrated, but
I think
Kyle's a
there's
hockey guy.
there's three wide receivers that I will be good with getting in the first round. Or
Go
maybe
ahead.
four, I guess. But it would be JSN, but we all agree he won't be available. Jordan
No,
Addison likely won't be available. So then from there, it's either Josh Downs or Quentin Johnson. Outside of that, like I don't want Zay Flowers in the first round. I think he's a second round guy. He's smaller gadget guy. We already have that kind of covered with Sky and Tony.
Mm.
He struggles with drops. He's just not a guy that I'm high on, and I think we could get him. I don't in the second round if he was still available, and then we can, to your point, country, talk about the numbers game. But that's just my little bit. I know
I
there's some
mean,
people in this room that are high on Zay Flowers. I'm sorry.
I
That's
see.
interesting.
But we can't even go into well, this is how Brett Beach attacks because last year he threw us all for a loop. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know who that was drafting last year because like Boogie said, we normally don't get corners in the first. We definitely don't just draft the same position 3-4 times. So like he threw a curveball. It's like really, I don't know. Somebody asked me who we gonna draft. I'm like, I don't know. Like I really don't know. There's so many ways we could go. Choose your own adventure. You remember those books back in the days? You'd be like, if you want to go left, go to page 5. If you want to go right, go to page 6. It's like that. It's like choose your own adventure. Like, man, I don't know what he's gonna do. It's crazy.
Think about choose your own adventure if we wouldn't have traded up for Patrick Mahomes. Choose your own adventure. You went the other
I
way.
don't I
Could
don't
you
even want to
imagine?
think about that.
I know. What a terrible game. I mean, what a great game it would be, but also like high stakes all the time. I'm not the GM.
I always think about
What do
what
you
if we would
say?
have
Go back.
what?
Yeah, he
You
said
talking about
the
Calvin
Flowers
Fly?
comment.
Oh,
All right,
damn, Chuck.
my
I
fault.
put it up, but you put it down.
No, let me get it. Let me get it. Oh yeah, I'm with Chris. I'm more so on Chris' side on this. I don't think he's a gadget guy. I think he's more than just a gadget guy, in my opinion. But everybody got different opinions on this show. So hey, if that's what
Do
Kylie thinks. That's what she thinks.
so. Let me ask you this: do his drops concern you, knowing that we already have a little bit of a problem with drops from another guy on our team?
Yeah, I mean, somebody just mentioned Quentin Johnson had drops too. I mean, there's guys in this draft they got issues with drops, but when they do have the ball in their hands, they can make something happen. And I feel like Flowers is a little more explosive, but at the same time, there are some Chiefs fans that are kind of tired of these short wide receivers. They want at least another tall guy on this roster. So, but I still
What's
be open
the
to Zay Flowers.
What's the pick you would take Flowers at? If he's there at 31, you're taking him?
Yeah, yeah. Cause like some of the stuff I saw on film, that's some of the it was some of the stuff that Tyreek Hill did here. I'm not saying he is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is more explosive, but when you watch Zay Flowers play, the way he runs routes, the way he finds space, it's kind of similar to how Tyreek Hill was in a sense.
So Zach,
And
What else, Zach?
he would definitely be the most explosive skill player on our team. Like with Mahomes and Andy Reid being able to scheme him open, I I like that. I would love that pick, Colin.
I'm with you, Sean. You stole my draft. I'm going defense, and then I'm gonna circle back for that wide receiver in the second.
Hey, Kyle, I want to go to that comment real quick. Kyle, I
Go ahead.
remember when Phil Jerkovich was hyped up as an NFL prospect,
Who?
before all the injuries and stuff. We talking about Zay Flowers, quarterback in college. Phil
Oh, okay.
Jerkovich, like the dude had a big arm and all that, but there was questions about his accuracy at times. But then he played with a worse offensive line in Zay Flowers' final year or whatever. So, um, but despite all of that,
Listen,
Zay Flowers showed his impact week in and week
Tyler's
out.
listen.
putting her foot down, y'all.
I got it. No, 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 no. I'm gonna say something. We go get Zay Flowers, or we don't go get Zay Flowers, and he balls out next year. I'll come on here and say I was wrong about Zay Flowers. But for right now, I'm gonna stand my ground.
Situations matter. Hopefully, you
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
consider the
Hey,
right
listen, I was
situation
wrong.
too.
I was wrong on George Karlaftis. I had questions about him. He's impressed me so far. So
Phil Jerkovich. That is not a football name. That's a terrible football name. Is there anybody like? How do y'all feel about tight end? Would you be upset if we got a tight end in the first? I think I would be a little pissed off.
Well,
I
who would
don't
it
get tight
be?
end.
No, who would it be?
I, what Mayer? What's the kid's name?
Michael
Kincaid or something like
Mayer,
that.
our Notre Dame,
Dalton Kincaid, and Michael
Dalton
Mayer.
Kincaid,
I've been seeing the
Kincaid,
Bengals fans interested in him.
Kincaid has had some back issues though. That has came up lately with him, so that might be a bit of a red flag with Kincaid right there. But there's other guys like Darnell Washington. Everybody's enamored with his size and how fast he is at his size or whatever. But I think he's gonna be more of a block tight end. But we'll see.
We
But
haven't
Luke
said
Musk,
anything about Addison too. I'm sorry, Chuck. What y'all think about Addison?
I think
Jordan
I think he
The
Addison.
do.
USC kid.
Yeah.
I think he do everything that Andy Reid was asking him in his offense. So he would fit all right.
That's a. Are we talking about that enough? How much trust is Andy Reid gonna put on a rookie though?
Not
Because
very.
hey,
He
as
he
much as
he
we
rarely
love Scott
has.
Moore,
He
um,
won't.
Yeah, I don't think he ever has for real.
I mean, he did it with Deshaun Jackson. He did it with Jeremy Maclin. Those was bona fide receivers, though. Like Scott Moore just came from a small college. It probably was a bit of an adjustment, especially with the playbook stuff like that. But if
yeah.
those like Addison, he could play all three positions. Those type of receivers. I think he could come in and have an impact this year.
I
So
think Andy Reid kind of had no choice though, because like the Eagles they didn't have like a Travis Kelsey at tight end, and they didn't really have anybody else at the moment at
there
wide
wasn't no
receiver.
tight ends
So
like Travis at that time.
yeah, so they had to play Jeremy Maclin and Deshaun Jackson like that. Andy had to put the trust in them. They rookie years.
He didn't have
Boogie, who
to.
you bumping down with your first round? You get your first round wide receiver. You traded up, you made a move, you went and got your guy. Who you bumping down
What you mean? Who I'm bumping down?
on the
What
wide receiver
wide
depth chart?
receiver group?
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
immediately bumping them up to the front? Are you easing them in? What we doing?
no, I don't think we need to ease him in. I think Scott Moore, I definitely think he needs to get more snaps this year. We complained about that all year. Scott Moore should definitely be playing more. Tony should still be playing a decent amount. I think MVS is, I mean, that would be the obvious answer. But we use all our receivers a lot anyway. Like
True
it's
that.
enough snaps to go around. We missing McCole and Juju now. It's enough snaps to go around at receiver. I
What's
mean,
that
Justin
about?
Watson was getting more snaps than Scott Moore last year. So a
Yeah,
rookie receiver should be able to come right in this year and get some snaps.
that's about what 700 snaps we missed. We let go with just those three guys with McCall, Juju. Juju probably got more snaps than that though, didn't he?
Yeah, Juju definitely was getting the snaps because he could block too, run block. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What do
and
you? How you
he
feel
can show
about
all
Richie
that.
James? You just leaving him on special teams, or is that your Justin Watson replacement?
both, maybe, potentially both, but definitely special team. I don't want Pacheco I don't want Pacheco and I don't want Tony on special teams no more. Like
Facts. I think we
those
all
Yeah.
agree on
those
that.
are starting players. They should be doing starter stuff. I don't want them out there no more. I don't want Tony to even get a chance of getting hurt. I think if you use Tony on punts, it's like, when there was certain times we would have Tyreek out there when we needed a spark. I can see it, but I really don't want Tony out there, man.
That's an interesting question. Would you put Tony on a pitch count?
No.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I want to see Tony down there in Texas right now. I know he's on vacation mode. I know he's, kicking it, enjoying the fruits of his labor being a Super Bowl champion and whatnot. But I just hope he's down in Texas down at some point, getting some work in with Patrick, and getting ready to at least be a little more healthier this season. Because I just go back to that report of Tony possibly being wide receiver one on the depth chart. So
Hey, James Palmer came out with that report. I called him crazy, but every day he's looking more and more. But he
more and more
also said
realistic.
wide receivers were calling Pat Mahomes every day too, right? What happened to that report?
He just signed. Ain't that who we talking about?
Who, Richie James?
Yeah, that's who takes Mahomes.
Well, I mean,
Leave my
that's
cousin alone, man.
but hold on.
Leave my
I mean,
cousin
what James
Richie
Palmer
alone.
that report was true though. That report was true too. But they'll signing kind of put a pause on some things. Let's just say that.
Oh my God.
Uh,
That.
Before you say it, Kylie, I'm with you. Thank God that's over.
we
Yes.
yes, we do
I'm with you.
read. We read
You don't even
comments.
got to say it. I'm with you 100%.
Thank God
What?
it's over. Thank God Casey didn't give him that money.
Crazy money.
Hey man,
Crazy
nah, we
money.
gonna talk about that. We gonna discuss this a little bit. Bruh, Odell, stop lying, bro. They liked me and they wanted me, and I just wanted to feel wanted. Nah, bruh. They put that money up, bro.
They
You
don't
ain't
have a
getting 15
quarterback.
million. You ain't getting 15 million here. You ain't gonna get into New York. You ain't gonna get 15 million, bruh. Baltimore is desperate and they trying to ease Lamar back into the system, and they still don't have a solid thumbs up on that. That Hey, bro, I hate to be that guy. I think that's gonna be a disaster.
Chuck,
I
so you
think by
not
week,
comfortable with the weapons, the skill position weapons for Baltimore now?
I think they could use
yeah. But
one.
who's their
I think they could
quarterback?
use one more. I think you use one more, whether it's a running back or a wide receiver. But my thing is this: Lamar Jackson has played this smart throughout the entire offseason.
No,
He
stop it,
forced
stop
Baltimore's
it.
hand. Hey man, you're not gonna cut me off. First of all, he's forced Baltimore's hand into them finally getting a wide receiver, a stash wide receiver. Now, granted, yes, Odell is coming off 2 ACL injuries. He hasn't played in a long time. He's still trying to get ready and everything. But he has forced the Baltimore Ravens' hand to finally get a legit weapon on the outside. Something that he has never had in Baltimore. Now it's just a matter of the other guys getting healthy too. Rashad Bateman, he coming off an injury too. J.K. Dobbins, he coming off an injury too. And
Charles,
Lamar himself too come off an injury. So it's a matter of them staying healthy now.
I
Chuck,
think Bateman, Andrews, and Odell, if they can get one more receiver, I think this would definitely be the best skill position Lamar to have. It shouldn't be no excuse.
Yeah.
listen to what y'all just said. If they can stay healthy, in Baltimore where 25 people get hurt every year. You think he gonna stay healthy in Baltimore?
I will
They the
say
new
this though.
Chargers.
I will say this. Yeah, because like I mean that is kind of true.
Chargers are
Because
still the
like
Chargers.
Baltimore, I think that survey said they like one of the worst strength and training staffs in the NFL. Strength training and conditioning staffs in the NFL. So hopefully Baltimore addresses that too, for their sake. But yeah, nothing is certain about Lamar coming back to Baltimore just yet though. That's still a waiting game.
Waiting. Where he
Who
go
we
to?
waiting on?
Hey,
Let's
shoot,
move
shoot.
on. Let's move on. Because
Listen,
there's
somebody could
another
trade for
team.
him in the draft. You never know what's gonna happen.
No, let's move on. There's another team waiting. The New York Jets. If Aaron Rodgers stiffs the New York Jets, who's at fault here? Who do
The
y'all blame in this
Jets.
situation?
The Packers is playing, man.
I'm with Boogie. The Packers are playing.
Like, what's the holdup? You got to trade them. They saying that even if they don't trade them, they still go pay that. Like, why? Like, just move on. It's over. Just what's the holdup?
The dude is
If you
39.
want to get rid of them,
The dude's like
get
39.
rid of them.
The
What
dude's
do you?
39 years old. He's
He's
39 years old, man.
39.
It's
Like,
over.
why you trying? Why
Do
you
you-
think you're getting a first round pick for him? Why you still think that?
Bruh. Man, if you don't
I
take
don't
these
know.
2/3 and call me in the morning, come on, bruh.
The
Man.
Packers have zero leverage. Like, if they wanted to get a first round pick, they should have been traded him. They could have got that probably early. You waiting to the draft now? You think you about to get like a top 10 pick for him?
Or
That's
open it up. Open it up. Who are the Jets fighting to get Aaron Rodgers? Nobody.
All right,
You think I'm about to throw y'all a first round pick? What?
Josh said Mariah Carey
He
Rodgers.
is though, John. He is.
He's such a demon. Oh, it
Bruh,
needs to go back to the
if he
darkness.
end up still on the Packers,
No,
he's
not.
worse than Brett Favre.
No, he won't stay on the Packers.
He's already there. He's already there.
I'm going in the darkness retreat, and I was 95% retired before I got there. Shut up. He's using Pat McAfee. He's using the Jets. He's just using everybody for his own pleasure. He's vain, bro.
Quinn. That's a great comment right there, Quinn. That's a great comment right there. Packers got a 4 for Brett Favre. So I mean, just hurry get the shit done, man.
That's damn. When you think about it, that is crazy. Yeah,
It is.
He's such a diva. I'm just one down, one to go. Is there any part of you that thinks that the Packers are concerned about Jordan Love?
Yeah. Every part of
concern. It's a little concern.
But like, how confident do you think they are in Jordan Love? Like,
as confident as
1
his
to
mother's
10.
seats at Arrowhead.
I think
They don't even love that boy enough to put his mama in a decent seat.
No, Kyle. I'm still taking Brett Favre over Aaron Rodgers. I don't care what y'all say, man.
Oh, Chuck, you
I
tripping.
think it's
man.
cool even with Jordan Love, though, because even if they suck this year, you go get a top pick next year. Like,
you tripping, bro.
The Packers,
Brett Favre with the 2
that's why they
Super
should
Bowls.
just trade him.
Brett Favre.
Aaron Rodgers has only
Brett
been to
Favre
1.
could win you a game just as quickly as he lose you the game. Brett Favre is he's too much of a gunslinger.
Did that this year and last year.
He's 39. Brett Favre been doing this since they come from
Why is he still playing? Why is he still playing then if he's 39?
Year 20.
Have you seen the quarterbacks in the NFC?
Okay. And he couldn't make the playoffs.
No.
He couldn't make the playoffs this year.
Pull up the NFC quarterbacks right now and tell me Aaron Rodgers still ain't top 3.
Why did he get swept by the Lions?
In the NFC.
Lions this year? Why he get swept by the Lions this year?
Because his team sucked.
No,
I don't know. He sucked too. He sucked too. So
I'm not saying he's 39. What they got to do with Brett Favre?
Thank you, Quinn. He's been underperforming, dog. Great regular season player, but he's been underperforming when it matters most.
But what they got to
Not
do
a
with
team
him being better than
player.
Brett Favre?
Nope, not a team player.
What do you say, Coachy?
I don't even want to go there. What they got to? I don't even want to go. Never mind. So anyway,
Yeah.
what else happened? Chris
my
Jones
God.
is doing a fishing show on on
Here we go.
TV.
Here we go. Back to back MVP. Here we go. What Lamar Jackson's going through is showing you that the MVP award don't mean much anymore. So, but
What?
anyway.
Okay.
I don't even know where this is.
I'm not trying to talk about
We,
Lamar.
oh,
We're
Boogie left.
talking about some back to
We are
back
officially off
MVP.
the
We're
rails.
talking about
All
back to back
right.
MVP. Are you
Let's
serious?
talk about
We
I do
got
want
the
to.
draft coming up.
Yeah, we got the draft coming up. Shout out to Tom. Tom had an emergency. We thinking about you, Tom, and whatever you're going through, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, Boogie just
People
bounced.
said
Yeah,
in the
Boogie just
show.
bounced. Boogie said I had to
In the show.
I told y'all
go.
Lamar is a trigger word on this show. Leave
It
it
is.
alone.
I will leave. I will also leave.
No, Kylie, no.
We're done.
We
Anyway.
do want to make an announcement. Y'all ready to make the announcement, Chuck?
Sure.
Okay. We are adding to the team in the new division. We're going to add a film. I'm calling him the film analyst. He doesn't have an official title yet. He's been in the comments all day. D-Mac is the official film analyst of Kingdom Kast. Welcome to the team, son. D-Mac, if you follow him on Twitter, listen to him on Spaces, really smart dude, really calm dude. He knows what he's talking about. He can explain and elaborate on his point. He just don't throw stuff at the wall and hope it fits. So, yeah, Mac, congratulations, man. He's a good dude. I think he's going to be an asset to the team, and when we expand to his show, then we gonna hook him up. And any words, Chuck?
He's gonna be a huge asset to the squad, man. You know, D-Mac, he's one of my guys, man. He's very intelligent guy. We have our disagreements here and there, but he's definitely gonna be a great addition to the squad. And you know, I can't wait. I can't wait till he appears on our show. You know, and I can't wait till he gets into the breakdowns of the film, whether it's looking at guys in the draft or guys we drafted, or just breaking down film of our opponents and who in our and stuff from the game. You know, after each game. So I'm interested to see what D-Mac's gonna bring to the team, man. But I'm excited. I'm excited to have him on.
Yeah.
Welcome, D-Mac. Woo!
Welcome aboard, my guy.
And yeah, and this is it's not a Kingdom Kast. He's gonna get his own little vehicle that he's gonna, do his own thing. And of course, we will be guests from time to time. We will give him as much support. I want y'all to support him as much as y'all support us, and that's all we want from him. That was the fakest thought in prayers. Not he calling me out, whatever. No. I don't know what happened to Tom, but Tom is my guy. If he had an excuse, it's a valid excuse. So,
it's
Kylie,
very valid because I've been in the background, just in his DMs and stuff. But yeah, he got a little situation. So fortunately, he couldn't make it. But we'll get him back at another time.
So the other announcement, Kylie's gonna have a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Still a
One
couple
time
weeks
for the
away.
birthday, man. 2 times for the birthday, man. 3
Go,
times for the birthday.
shorty. It's your
It's your
birthday.
birthday,
We
man.
gonna party like
It's your
you should.
birthday.
Kylie's gonna be 27 again.
Yes. 27 for the first time. What are you talking about? I'm
So
27 for the
so
first
if
time.
you see her at the draft, buy her a White Claw.
No, we're doing
I
something
don't
stronger than that.
I don't
A
know.
White Claw. Oh
You know
my
I don't really
goodness.
drink that much. Juice said his show is next. Juice, holler at me about that merchandise, Juice. So, yeah, like I said, Team D-Mac, welcome to the team. Happy birthday to Kylie.
It's in
I
two
am thinking,
weeks.
I am really thinking about the wrestling podcast. Y'all really like, ugh, they want me to do a wrestling podcast. God,
Get after it.
You'll do fine, bro.
where's the we? This is French. It's a we situation.
Hey, listen, I'm not the wrestling expert like you, bro. I know a little bit, but you
I'm
the
gonna just
guy,
have
bro.
Kylie come on and be like, "The Rock is cute, and I like CM Punk."
I wouldn't say that. I'm sorry, but I'll come on and talk about stuff I don't know anything about. Ric Flair, is he still around?
Ah,
Hell no.
look at that. Look at y'all.
Sting
Be
still hanging
serious.
on.
If y'all want to be a part of the family, please hit me up. We got plenty of things that people should be doing because we're doing everything, and we're hit the sponsor, brother.
Yep. So with that being said, let's go and get to the sponsorship before we
No,
get up out of here,
go
man.
solo. Hell no. I love my team, Kevin. Kevin, are you crazy? Go solo. No. Love my team.
I mean, you maybe go solo for the wrestling pod unless you just know somebody who's willing to
I
do that.
miss you guys.
All right, so here we go, man. From Homage, today's special from Homage. Buy one, get one, 40% off site wide. And
Mm,
also, they're gonna provide you a free gift on orders of $100 or more. And man,
yay.
like we mentioned earlier, we talked about the NBA for a little bit. Kylie's Bulls play tomorrow against the Heat. If you want to copy some NBA gear, you got an NBA team that's currently in the play-in or the playoffs. They got that going on. You got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NBA collection going on as well. You got the MLB Retro Helmet collection going on. We saw the Royals. They put up 10 plus runs on the Rangers, Texas Rangers, the other day.
Did
They finally got
they
off.
won?
Yep, they won.
They won.
And then, of course, you still got
Oh, I'm
time.
sorry. I thought you
You
was
still
done.
got time to get you some NFL gear before the draft in 2 weeks. So yeah. With that being said, go copy some gear, pay homage.
Yeah.
Hey, homage. It, I can't stand you, Juice. I'm gonna watch AEW too.
They ain't gonna hear
DJ,
about this AEW, bro.
he want to be an intern and work for free. D-Max, we don't have an official name for D-Mac yet. D-Mac, come up with an official name. He's just a film guy right now, but it's not an official name.
We'll have that ready
This one
for you.
ought
We
to
have that
piss
ready by
Chuck
next week.
off.
No. No.
Man,
No.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised,
Holla at
you
me,
know.
Juice. Holla at me, Juice. Oh God. So, um, 2 more weeks to the draft. Welcome back, Kylie. We missed you. We
Oh,
missed
chill
you.
out.
Welcome back,
Okay.
Boogie. We
You know
missed
I
you,
made
and we
him
know
dip
your
out.
phone died. I love it when Boogie's phone dies and he has that. Hey guys, I'm sorry my phone died. He's so sweet.
Hey, listen, man. And you know what? I think cause he was hungry, man. He's still doing Ramadan, man. He's getting
Yeah,
close to the
yeah, he's
finish
doing
line.
Ramadan.
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
yeah.
I think that means peace be into. I don't know. Anyway, all right, we're rambling. Um, 2 more weeks. We do not have a. I'm working on something special for next week. Wish me luck. Like I said, welcome back, Kylie. Welcome to the team, D-Mac. If you have serious what do they call it? Serious inquiries. Yeah, we could use some help. We could use a couple parts, but we're not looking for any hosts, but we're looking for people to add to the team. So just let me know. Shoot us your resume.
All right. With that being said, don't forget to
Did you,
like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms. Until the
who is
next
Louis?
episode, we are 2 weeks away, people. We out of here.
Bye.
I want some ribs and